Interrogation Room. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Can you tell the people who you are?
I am his aunt who went through hell raising him.
Why you jumping out the gate, Auntie? Out the gate?
I'm just joking. I'm his aunt.
How you doing, Auntie?
I'm fine.
Where you from?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Yes.
What part of Brooklyn?
Crown Heights.
How long you lived there for in that area?
Forever.
Were you raised in Brooklyn?
Yes. Were you raised in Brooklyn?
Huh?
Never mind. Next question.
Nah. I was raised around. I was raised somewhere in Brooklyn.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not ashamed. But you was in Crown Heights.
Yes. I was in Crown Heights.
When I learned a lot from you. Let's get straight into it. I learned a lot from you as a kid. You taught me a lot. You taught me the way of the streets a little bit. Where do you think you got that from, Auntie?
I think it's from where I grew up on Rochester. So the older guys raised me, so they taught me a lot, told me a lot about how to deal with relationships, people, the streets, everything, how to survive. That's how it was when I grew up. You had to learn how to survive and still keep your integrity at the same time.
You don't have to blink so much, but so how to survive and keep your integrity at the same time.
No, yeah, but how to survive. Yes, and then, if guys tell you certain things, they teach you how to be a lady in the same sense. They talk about, don't do this, don't do that. So that's what I mean when I said that.
When you how many siblings you have?
A lot. Want me to count them?
I mean, you don't know.
Like 13.
13?
Yes.
No, you don't.
Yes.
Interesting.
I mean, Papa was a Rolling Stone. You talk about from my mother, it's only 5.
Mm-hmm. Papa was a Rolling Stone, meaning that.
Yeah.
What that mean, but
Of course.
About 13.
Yeah.
And growing up, like, were you always a fighter? Because I seen you fight myself.
I know, but I was always a fighter because you grow up like that. Like, you have to fight to prove so people wouldn't bother you. It's different now, I think, but that's how it was back then.
You got to be dominant.
Yeah.
So was there ever a time where you looked at things from a peaceful perspective?
Yeah, when you used to get in trouble, I used to look at things in a peaceful perspective because I had to keep peace with the people.
Why? But I noticed that even off camera, like, you want to bring it to me, like you want to go in on me. I don't know why. It's about you, Auntie. It's not about me right now.
That's not necessarily true. You told me we was going to talk about us. You growing up around me.
Yeah, but why? Yeah, but then I told you today that I'm going to talk about you. And then now, like, you're a little nervous me talking about you.
Cause why wouldn't I be nervous? This is different.
Yeah, but I want to know about your life.
I watch you, so it's different to actually be here. You understand? It's when I'm looking at you on a computer or you send it to my phone, it's different than actually doing it. That's what it is.
So are you nervous?
I'm nervous, yes.
So raising me, was it good?
It was a wonderful experience.
Got it.
Yes.
Was it good raising me?
Yes, it was good. It was hard, but it was good.
What do you mean hard? I don't. A lot of people want to know, what does that mean?
You was bad. Like, no disrespect. You was bad as hell. Excuse my French, but it was a lot. It was a lot to endure. It was like I used to talk to you and you just didn't care. You didn't care. You didn't want to listen. It was like repeating myself over and over and over. Don't do that. Listen, let me explain, trying to make you see other people's point of view with certain things because you had a I don't care attitude and you didn't care about nothing. Nobody, nothing. And that wasn't how I wanted you to be. It wasn't good. I didn't want you to grow up being heartless. Like, you was bad. I don't know what it is. You remind me of Home Alone.
I think you have to picture, but I don't think that I was that bad. I think that. Do you think you?
Hold on. How bad you thought you was?
Do we want to use the word bad or mischievous?
Say both. You was mischievous, but you still was bad though, Trevor. I mean, you're
What's
a
bad
good
to
kid.
you? What's bad to you, Auntie?
Okay.
Give me
You burning your cousin here.
Oh.
Lighting your cousin here on fire. That's bad.
Let's
that was mischievous. Which one?
let's take our time with these stories. Let's take our time with these stories, Auntie, because well, first we have to understand the definition of what bad is to you.
Okay, I mean bad when you don't listen. When I say, Trevor, stop, don't do that. That's your cousin, and you just did it anyway. That's bad.
So not listening, rebellious, being disrespectful.
You wasn't being disrespectful. You was never disrespectful.
So I was never disrespectful to you.
No.
Because you didn't play
I would not.
You didn't allow it.
No.
But bad is because I was fighting and arguing with my cousins and doing stuff. What was a moment that stick out in your head that you remember of me being bad?
To your cousins?
Yeah, whatever.
Besides when you set her hair on fire?
I mean...
And when they go to sleep and you put matches between their toes.
I mean...
you jump on them and hit them and they sleep and then run out the room.
I mean, those type of stuff is just being a kid though, Auntie. You don't think? I don't think that's bad. I think that's just being a kid. I think the setting on fire is a little extreme. I was in London.
I'm not saying
my cousin here on fire in London. That was extreme.
Oh, okay, but you got to remember, besides what you did in the house, what you did outside or in school was still bad. You broke the fish tank in school. Why? Explain it to me, because I never really got the true story on why you got so angry that you broke the fish tank in school.
I punched the fish tank, yes.
Yeah, but you could have really hurt yourself. So why did you do it?
Well, I did. I got stitches, yeah.
Yeah, I understand, but why did you do it, though?
I don't know. Anger.
Yeah.
She's upset about something.
That was...
Have you ever did anything out of anger, Auntie?
Yeah, but I don't think I broke a fish tank out of anger.
You probably broke...
You know how...
Probably broke bones.
But you know that usually when people put kids in private school, it kind of sets a different tone. You know that, right?
You know, I noticed that you try to change the subject when we get on you. You know what I mean? And that's a good thing, but, you know, I know you too well. You didn't break a fish tank, but you probably broke bones. What do I mean by that, Auntie?
I don't know. Me don't speak English.
Have you? I seen you beat people up. I seen you. And how was my aunt? How, as a person, you supposed to tell me to chill when I'm watching you beat people up, Auntie?
But it wasn't like I wanted to. It was the situation that happened at that time. But people change. You understand? Mm-hmm. But it was like I was supposed to protect y'all. Because, I mean, you know that I don't bother people.
No, you don't.
All right, then. So sometimes things happen.
You don't bother anybody.
Yeah, so then don't bother me.
I think it's mostly sometimes misunderstandings that you may have get upset about. I seen you, you know, and I really don't want to talk about it, but I seen you put the beats on somebody with a certain type of liquids in your eye.
I forgot. Let's not talk about that. I didn't even realize, but that was called for.
Do you regret doing that, Auntie? Do you feel bad now that you're much older and you know that you thought about it? Do you think that it was worth it, or your feelings still stand on that?
My feelings still stand on that
because of the situation. So when do you feel bad for stuff that you've done?
I don't feel like I hurted anybody that shouldn't have been hurt, and it's bad. So maybe we should talk about something else.
Hold up. I don't know that about that, Auntie. There's some people driving in the vehicles that I'm aware of that may feel different. You know.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say driving in vehicles is because that's how I acknowledge them. I don't want to say names, but
okay.
You know, there's guys that got trucks. You know, nice trucks. You know, that know you and stuff like that. But if you speak to them, they'll say that you hurt their feelings, and you hurt them intentionally.
I never really mean to hurt people intentionally. To be honest. It's not my intention to hurt people, but certain things do happen, Trevor, in life as far as me getting into fights a long time ago and stuff like that.
What about breaking people's hearts? You're known as a heartbreaker.
Everybody's heart's been broken before.
Auntie, whoa, I love you, but I can't let you get on that. I can't let you get away with that, Auntie. Right now you're not telling the truth.
So you think nobody never broke my heart?
Not that I'm aware of. No.
Oh.
But you cover it good.
Okay. So now we want to talk about relationships.
I'm just saying that this is the point of the interrogation room.
They asked you, Trevor, did somebody really walk up to you that I was dating and complain to you?
I mean,
that's why you brought it up.
But yes. I heard about this though. I heard about it before. I didn't know. You know, when you think about your aunt, somebody that raised you, you put them. You on a pedestal in my life. All the stuff you did for me, holding me down, so I can never look at you bad. But asking you a question about breaking somebody's heart, I want to know what's your stance on that. Are you a player?
No.
Did you mean to break the heart? Like, what's your stance on heartbreak?
It's not about that, and I was never a player. It's about you can't do something to me and then want me to sit around or stick around. And a lot of times people feel like if we're in a relationship and I did something for us cheating or anything, that you should overlook it. You don't have to overlook nothing. You could walk off and that's it. Sometimes people feel like you should discuss it. I feel like it's better to just leave. Bye, see you.
So you never gave second chances before, Auntie?
Recently. I mean, really, before, I never used to give a second chance. Once you do something, it was over for you.
You told me that.
Now,
so it's crazy that you stuck to that saying. I thought you was lying at the time. You're not a liar, but I thought you were just over-exaggerating. So you really feel that second chances should not be given?
In the law, it should be. In relationships, I don't know. It's crazy.
In the law. So in the law, you feel it should be given, but not relationship.
A person should get second chance. In my relationship, not everybody. People do get other people second chances. I just didn't. I can't understand. I can't explain why I felt like that. But, you know, people do change. But I don't understand why I felt like that. But that's how I used to feel. Like there was no second chance. You do something, you cut off. It's over.
But you act like you never did anything. Have you ever cheated before, Auntie?
No.
Never cheated?
No, I didn't cheat. So I have to give him. I didn't cheat. I cheated.
I don't. I'm looking at you. No. I never saw you cheating, but I'm asking you: have you cheated?
No, I didn't cheat.
What is cheating?
Having a relationship with someone else, and you're in a relationship.
Oh, so yeah. So let me slow it down a little bit because you're a smart one. So, have you ever talked to two people before?
Trevor, what are you doing?
I'm asking.
You know me to talk to two people? No.
I never saw it, but
I
never saw it personally. But then you know, I guess when your exes get upset, they say things. You know, I never saw that. I saw you was consistent with one person, no matter who. I never saw.
But you got to remember, I had a lot of male friends. And a lot of times people always thought that it was more. But I feel like friends is friends. You don't have a sexual relationship with your friend, or that's not your friend.
You always said that. I never saw you do any. If you asked me, no, never saw anything inappropriate or anything. But a lot of people respect you. You know, a lot of people know you. But I never saw that. No.
Yeah.
I never saw that. But you know, we can't say the same thing for others who might have been dealing with you on that level. You think they were intimidated? You think you intimidate people, Auntie?
Yeah, I heard that a couple of times. I think it's just how I am. You know, when you don't argue a lot, you don't yell, you're not on somebody's shoulder. Like, when you different, I don't know what it is. That God's told me that, like, it's hard to deal with me because of how I am. But I don't understand why.
When you don't stalk anybody,
right.
you don't apply pressure. I don't see you thirsty. But you know, I don't think it's hard to deal with. I don't know. You know, as my aunt, it's not hard to deal with you, but I can see, you know, is there anybody feelings that you hurt that you ever apologized to? Have you ever regret hurting anybody's feelings? You say you didn't mean to, so.
Okay, so let me explain something to you with that. It's relationships that I did dump the person, and then they came back and apologized because they did something that I didn't like, and I cut them off, and then they regretted it. So they came back, and they did say, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that means that I might have hurt their feelings because I just cut them off without no disregard, but they knew that it was a reason for it, for them to come back and apologize. And more than one person have done it.
More than one person have apologized, but you never apologized for anything.
For cutting you off?
I mean, I'm just trying to we're just having a conversation, Auntie.
Yeah. I apologize
don't pick my mouth,
I apologize for certain things or whatever, yeah. But
I say that to say because you say that you say about my behavior and how I was bad. But then, and wilding. But then I seen you wild out too. I seen it with my own eyes. And then it's like, what am I supposed to? I'm listening to my aunt. Of course, you're my aunt. I'm supposed to listen to you, but you're somebody I look up to. So if you wilding, I feel like it's okay for me to wild. No.
Yeah, but at times I wild out because of you, because people wanted to harm you, and I was not having that.
What story are you talking about?
Which one do you want to start with? Because we have a lot of stories, so I don't know.
Whichever one you.
I'm just saying, I wild out when you dumped the girl on the day of the prom.
Let's talk about that. You said. I apologize to that girl.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
I'm so happy, cause.
But what do you remember from that day, Auntie?
I remember you calling me and telling me a whole bunch of people was outside your house and to come. And I'm like, what?
My house in Queens, correct?
No.
My house where, Auntie?
Was it Queens living on the block? It was African Queens over there?
Nah, it's Franklin and Union. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm in Brooklyn. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And you remember me calling you, and then what happened?
I came over there, and it was a whole family outside wanting to kill you, wanting to beat you up.
And you thought that, did you understand that I didn't do the prom that day? Did you thought you were telling me I should have went to the prom, though? Not in front of them, though, but you like, Trevor, that wasn't nice. You did tell me after that wasn't nice.
Listen, right before it's time for someone to go to their prom, you tell them, I'm not going. I ain't want to go with her. I'm not going. That wasn't nice. That was not nice. The limo was there. The girl is dressed up. They at your door. She's at your door in a limo, and you're telling her, I ain't going with you to no prom. That was nice. That was not nice. You made her whole family come over there and want to fight you. And I mean, to be honest, I understood.
Sweet 16.
Trevor, it was her prom. It was her Sweet 16?
Yeah.
Her mother bought your suit, rented your tux, right?
Yes.
Okay. You said you was going to go.
Yes.
Right before it was time to go, you decided you not going, which I know that you been knew you wasn't going. You just wanted to wait till the day up and be mean. And that's not considered bad? Or that's just considered mischievous?
I don't understand. Okay, so let's talk about this a little deeper. So you came there to hold me down.
Yes, because I'm not going to let nobody hurt you.
I called you and said, Auntie, they was outside. They were upset. But do you understand why they were upset?
Of course.
Why is it okay to be? So I'm not allowed to say, no, I don't want to go to a Sweet 16?
Not the day of. Not when it's time to go. You didn't wait until that morning. You waited till the time to go. You was wrong, Trevor. And you keep really, even though you apologize for some reason in your hearts for hearts, I think that you don't think you did nothing wrong. And that's it. And I know you, and that's the crazy part. But if you wasn't my nephew and it was vice versa, I probably would have waited and beat you down a week later. I'd have caught you.
But why? But why?
Left my daughter hanging. I'd have caught you and beat your ass.
But why, Auntie? Why do you feel that
you
that's
was wrong?
So, okay, I didn't go to a prom, to a Sweet 16.
Yeah.
The day of. You came to the house. Do you remember what I was doing? Where was I at?
In the window, yelling out the window, talking smack, making it worse. You was making the situation worse. Because you wouldn't shut up. What are you yelling out the window? You got people outside, people in the hallway, people knocking on the door, trying to break the door down. That was crazy. And you still was like, I don't care. I'm not going. But I had to defend you, but I felt like you was dead wrong. To be honest, you was wrong. And it always bothered me that you did that. I
didn't know that. It bothered you for Auntie?
It bothered me because you hated women back then.
Oh, let's talk about it. I heard you mention that the other day that I hated women. Why do you feel I hated women?
I don't know why you hated women.
No, why do you feel I hate? Not why I hated women.
Because you was evil to them, and you told me that out your mouth.
I told you I hated women?
You don't like them. I don't care. Trevor, nobody bothers women and be evil to them and your cousins that was girls and you just didn't care. And that was, I don't care. You couldn't understand what I was trying to explain to you. So you could grow up and be a better person. But it seemed like it stuck because you did. But I finally got across to you. But you know what I had to go through to get across to you? Do you know how many days I talked to you? How many nights? How many conversations? When me and you sat and cried together in the dining room, because you felt like I would take everybody's side when I just try to explain to you, I just want you to calm down. Because I really thought that your life would have been going in a different direction, but I'm happy that it's not. Because you just didn't care. You understand? And most people that don't care wind up in jail, dead or something. So it was like, it was good to see that you changed. Like, you have a different outlook and you stop that. You don't understand what you keep looking at me like you don't understand what I mean by that you didn't care. Trevor, no matter what I said, oh well, I don't care. That means you don't care, right? Trevor, don't run across the street when the car's coming and you run across the street. What that mean?
I don't care. Let me ask you a question. So my cousin set my Sean John jacket on fire. Right? And you were on her side, not mine. That was the situation that we're talking about.
You know what happened? Why she set your jacket on fire?
She challenged me to say something. I said it, and then she set it on fire.
That's how it happened?
Yes. That's what I remember. If you could...
Trevor, she was going through the door. You pushed the door closed on her, and it ripped her jacket. She got upset. Y'all started arguing, and then you called her the B word. And she got very angry that you called her the B word. And then when I tried to diffuse the situation, they felt like I was taking your side, as always, because, oh, you don't ever want to beat him. You don't want to say nothing. He be doing this to us, that to us. Da, da, da. I'm like, just let it go. And as I walk away and leave y'all thinking that it's good, she set your jacket on fire.
She asked me to call her B word again, and I did.
And why?
Because I think that a challenge should always be accepted. Oh, I thought that.
You thought that until your jacket was on fire, right?
But that's not funny, Auntie.
Trevor.
Wow.
Trevor.
That's funny to you.
It's not even a matter of it being funny. You know how we are. Don't do that.
My jacket was set on fire. I could have got burned.
Your cousin here was set on fire. She could have got burned. Shit. A jacket is something that you could have bought 10 of. She couldn't buy a new face. That was dangerous. You didn't think about that? It could have really been a worse situation. So don't talk about no little jacket.
Yeah, the fire in the hair was bad.
Okay. And calling your cousin a B and pushing her between the door as she leaving and getting her jacket ripped, all of that didn't cause for what she did, but you think she wasn't going to do nothing knowing that she always fights you no matter what you do to her?
I mean, what if my jacket would have burned my neck? I like the blue jacket. I really like that jacket. You know, I used to always show off with the jacket, and it was set on fire. The white fur was on fire.
It was fake fur, so it's okay. I'm just saying, Trevor. I understand really? You like the jacket. Listen, you should not have called her the B word. You know that. That was not nice. You used to curse a lot. You used to curse a lot. And I couldn't take it, and I didn't like it. But you used to curse a lot. But you used to think I didn't hear you. Because you figure I was in the other room. So, you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just surprised at your comments today. Very surprising. The thing is, do you think that you're being biased? Do you think you're being biased?
I was being biased because you deserve to get.
Wait, hold on, whoa. So you were being biased towards them, not towards them for me.
No,
I think you was being biased for them.
How? I was always on your side.
You was, Auntie. You said somebody's jacket on fire is not good, Auntie.
Trevor, I didn't say that was good. I did not say that was good. But I always was on your side. And that was the problem with you and them. I was always on your side. I was not always on your side. I'm asking you a question.
You was on my side a lot.
And did you do a lot?
I don't remember. You have to remind me.
You didn't do a lot?
You gotta remind me, Auntie. My mind
Trevor, you did so much to them. When they sleeping, throwing water, lighting their toes on fire. Like, stuff that you do to... Boys do that to boys, not to girls. They was your girl cousin. They wasn't your boy cousin. They was girls.
But you spoke to me about thinking that I had an issue with women because you said I was aggressive towards them and I didn't care. You used to always tell me that you can't do that to women. That was your thing.
Yeah.
But I don't think that I was really that mean to them. I think that I was a loving person. I just think that, sometimes... Why you looking at me like that, Auntie? Nah. Why you looking at me like that, Auntie? Don't look at me like that, Auntie. I don't think I was that bad, though.
Trevor, you was loving to me. You was a loving... Trevor, you was bad to women. You was bad. They was girls, and you used to fight them. You don't fight girls. Like, people just don't fight girls all the time. And you didn't get that in your head. Like, you're a boy, they're girls, stop fighting them. You used to fight them with, like they was a boy.
Do you remember the situation that happened on?
Which block?
Do you remember the situation that happened on, I think it was it Nostrand?
Yes.
What do you remember, Auntie?
I remember you coming down the block telling these bad guys where they could go and talking mad smack to them, and they started chasing, wanting to beat you up. Because you was angry. And that was always your excuse. Angry for what?
So, I told these guys what? I mean, you look like you were trying to be sensitive. Like what?
I was trying to be sensitive. You was telling them, suck your private. Y'all bums. Da-da-da-da, y'all nobodies, and you was just cursing them out. And I mean, like, you can't tell people that. You don't invite people to your private, so they wanted to kill you. They wanted to beat you up. And then you always, I don't understand, why did you always want to fight 20 guys? Like, what did you think was going to come out of that? You could have gotten hurt and bad.
Mm-hmm.
But you always challenge people. You didn't know how to walk away. And I don't understand. And you bothered people. It ain't like they was bothering you. You walking down the block. What are you yelling for? The guy said he said, you never come through here and just start cursing everybody out. You didn't even know them. So tell me now. Why did you used to do that?
I think because I had uniform on.
Okay. So you was mad because you wore uniform?
I don't know what the reason was, but I remember that situation.
You didn't have to walk through that block, though.
I walked in intentionally, yes. I wanted to walk through the crowd. I don't know. I don't know why I was at a place of wanting to challenge people, but, that's what it was. Challenging.
Yeah, but I prayed so much, Trevor, to be honest, because you challenge a lot of people, and so much people wanted to attack you at once. Like, who does that?
Do you remember the situation with the bat?
Yeah. Yes. A guy tried to rob you for your Queenzflip chain with a gun. And you was like, what? You crazy? And runs in the truck and pull out a bat. I thought you was going to pull out a gun. Who does that? They didn't even pay attention that it was a bat you had in your hand. Or maybe it was the commotion that just changed the whole vibe.
Do you think that at that time I put my life in danger?
I do.
I seen you.
But I knew that deep down you wasn't going to let nobody take nothing from you. And so it was crazy. But I know that was what it was all about. You just wasn't going to do that. And that's all you kept yelling to me. And I'm like, you could have got killed. Nobody not taking my chain. Okay, I understand. But that was something you could have purchased again. Can't get a new Trevor. Can't get a new Queenzflip.
So I should have just left it. So what do you think?
No, I don't think you should have gave your chain away. So don't ask me nothing foolish. Please don't.
I'm saying, you from the streets. You
Yeah.
consider yourself from the streets, Auntie?
No. I'm a nice, wholesome woman.
Well, hold up. Auntie, hold up. One thing we don't do in an interrogation room, we don't lie.
Okay, yes. I'm from the streets.
You're from the streets.
Yes. So I don't feel like you should have gave up anything. To be honest. It was just the situation. It happened so fast. It was just crazy. You see guys with guns and then you come out with a bat.
Yeah, I did that a couple of times.
Yeah.
I did it a couple of times. Let me ask you a question. My uncle. You just squint to your eyes. How much time did he did?
20 years.
20? When he came home?
10 years now, right?
I'm asking you.
I think about 10.
10 years.
Mm-hmm.
How long you guys were together before?
We was together for years. From kids, teenagers, yes.
Do you remember how you met him?
Walking to the store.
What store?
The corner store.
Where?
We was on Franklin.
So you walk into the corner store and then you just... What did you like about my uncle? Because I like him. I think he's a nice guy. What did you like about him?
I don't know. It was just weird how we met. It's crazy that you even making me reminisce.
Man, please, take your time. Take your time, Auntie.
You know how back in the days they have little parties at places.
Can you pass us our tea, please? We like our tea.
And I was with my friends and I was walking and then I see this guy, but I seen him before. And then he was just trying to talk to me.
Do you remember, Auntie, or are you freestyling? Because you're not a
No,
liar.
I do know. I do remember. And then you know what? When he asked me for my number, I wrote it on a piece of paper. And he lost the bag. So then he was like, what's the number? I said, well, if you really want it, you'll remember it. Because the next time he see me, he wanted me to give it to him again. And I just told him the number. And he was like, so you're not going to write it down? I'm like, no, if you want to talk to me, you're going to remember it.
So did he remember it?
Yeah.
He did?
Yes.
Okay. So how many children you guys got together? 2?
Yes.
Okay, 2 children. 2, my cousins. Beautiful, beautiful girls. So you're smiling. I don't know why you're smiling. So did you guys have a good relationship growing up, Auntie?
Yeah. We had a good relationship. We went through shit, but we had a good relationship. We was close.
Yeah,
we was close. Yeah, we was really tight. We was best friends. We was close. We was cool. We could talk about anything. Like, we was rock. We was safe.
What was my uncle known for in the streets at the time?
What?
What was he known for in the streets? Is this snitching? I don't know. I mean, you know, do you consider this snitching? Talking about what was he known for?
He was a hustler.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what caused him to go to jail.
But why did they give him so much time out, do you think?
Because someone told him. So they hit him with conspiracy. So that's why. And I think he got a lot of time because he told the judge, fuck off. You asked me.
Did you think he was... So did they give him a flat 20? Was it a
They
flat...
gave him 27.
27 years.
And he took back 7 and did 20. He gave them back 7.
At the time, did you when he was locked up, did you miss him?
Yeah.
When did you break up with him? Or when did y'all break up?
Probably like 6 years in.
Wait, hold on. Let me see what that is.
Just regular tea.
That's something, okay. 6 years in.
Yeah. When he was in. I still took care of him. I was talking to other people. I started talking to other guys.
Auntie, I ain't...
So what? What you trying to say?
I'm just saying, like,
did
you come up with an understanding with my uncle that it was okay for you to talk to somebody else?
I told him.
When I spoke to him when he came home, I don't think that he was too happy about those things.
But he came home on a realization that we was gonna be together. First of all, if we wasn't together while you was in there, you looking out for somebody is on the strength of what y'all had. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So me always riding for him, I felt like he always rode for me. So him going to jail and I'm out here, I'm going to make sure he was good. I don't care who I was with. Either you respect it or you out. That's it. Nobody wasn't going to tell me I'm not looking out for my baby father. And that's how I felt. I used to tell him, if you was in there, you want the same thing, period.
But did you tell him
from
your mouth to his ears that, yo, we not going to be together? Because under his, why would he come with the impression that y'all going to be together 20 years later if you told him that? You're an upfront person.
I don't think it was really a discussion. I just figured that it was just known.
See that, Auntie? You see that? And you think that was nice?
What do you mean by nice?
Do you think that was good?
So he was supposed to assume we was going to be together?
Yeah, but why wouldn't you tell him that you wasn't going to be together if you felt that way, Auntie? 20
knew.
years is a long time, but honesty is the key.
Okay, but think about it. When I went to see him right before, time before he was coming home, when his bed was getting close and I was going to see him, We wasn't like showing no physical, you know, kissing, none of that.
Y'all probably wasn't able to get physical.
You can kiss. You could kiss. In the feds, you could kiss when you first come, and you could kiss when you leave. So you can't kiss on the visit.
So you just gave him hugs, basically.
Yes, I need a napkin, yes.
Sure. So you just gave him
hugs.
Hugs.
Yeah.
But he still thought that you guys were going to be together. Do you blame him?
Look at me now. I'm just joking. You know I'm just pulling your leg, right? Why are you looking at me like that?
What you mean, look at you?
I'm just joking, Jama. No, but I don't know. We was tight. I'm just saying we was close. So that's probably why he assumed that we was close.
So why you didn't give it another chance?
I outgrew him, I think. I was with somebody else. When he came home, I was with somebody else.
You was with somebody else?
Yeah, I was already in a relationship.
No, you wasn't.
When Cecil came home, I was with Molly. You forgot?
Who?
Yes, I was in a relationship. Yes. Trevor, yes.
So, you was in a relationship. How long you was in that relationship for?
I was in that relationship for 11 years. We just broke up. Like, probably like 2 years, a year and a half, something like that.
So the question is, Mom come home. Did you let him know you was in a relationship? Was he aware?
Yeah. Yes.
But he didn't care.
Most of the time when people come home, they try to go back to what they had. That's what it's all about. It's not about nothing else.
But would you have gave him a chance if you were single?
No.
See, there we go. So you still wouldn't have gave him a chance if you were single, though, Auntie, if you were single, because you felt that you outgrew him.
Yeah.
What does outgrew him mean?
I mean that we were separated so long that I didn't really want to be in a relationship with him. That's what it means.
Because you were separated for so long.
I don't know, Trevor. I just loved him. I wasn't in love with him. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand, but I'm trying to figure out, when does a person get out of love? When you're not in love anymore, when does a person get like that? That's the question.
Time, things happen, reoccurrence. Things happen. He was away long, and it just happened. But I didn't think about when he come home. I thought about it before, but then when I was in a relationship, you know what I'm saying?
You don't think about it anymore.
No.
Now he comes home, your relationship is, what, cool, cordial?
Cordial.
I don't like when you look to the side to describe my uncle. I think you need to look me in the eye and respect him.
Because me and him don't really rock. Right now, we cool.
But I need you to put respect on his name in front of me, just being honest. Because if it was the other way around, I haven't put respect on your name.
Okay. So what? When you ask me a question about him, what you want me to say, Trevor? Go ahead.
It's not what I want you to say. I want you to say how you feel.
Okay. Well, me and your uncle is not in a relationship.
Okay.
We is okay. We're cool. We're cool right now. So it's off and on. He like a light switch. 1 minute we cool. 1 minute we not.
But I'm saying you guys haven't been together for so long, and what causes arguments now?
I don't, because your uncle's crazy like you was.
So now you want to accuse him of being crazy. How you know you're not crazy, Auntie?
I'm not even saying that. We just don't rock. Sometimes we cool. It's like, I don't even know what arguments. I say the same thing, to be perfectly honest. Why are we arguing? We're not together. What are we arguing for? But he's still like just who he is. He think he could say what he want, and then I just pop off. Once he say something I feel like I don't like, I just pop off.
Do you feel at your age and as a woman you should be aggressive to a man?
What is this, the caveman days? Yeah. Why are you not? Why can't I be aggressive?
But what in your opinion, Auntie?
I'm not aggressive. I'm just not gonna let you.
Let's slow down. Let's slow down, Auntie. Let's not tell no lies and stuff, please. This is not a lying show, please.
Okay.
You're not aggressive.
All right, you might feel I'm aggressive. You feel I'm aggressive?
No, I love you. No, not to me. But I seen you be aggressive. your tonality. I seen you talk aggressively. You have a tendency of being aggressive. But do you feel like, as a woman, you should be a certain way, or no? You don't believe in that. You believe in equal. I am who I am. I can be. It's either you take it or leave it.
Wow. I'm a nice person, Trouble. I don't know how else to answer that.
You're a nice person.
You didn't want me not separate? Oh.
You're a nice person.
Yes, I'm not.
You are. To me, you are. But if I was to talk to my uncle, I don't think he'll say the same thing.
Right now, he will.
But he wouldn't. So a couple of days ago, or a couple of weeks ago, he wouldn't have said it.
He wouldn't have.
He would be able to describe some faults in you, because he's not just. I don't think he's. It takes two to tango. He's just not coming up to you talking to you reckless, is he?
Yes, he does at times. Yes, he do.
Auntie, chill. Auntie.
Why are you giving him so much praise?
I can't let you say that, because I don't think it's true.
Trouble, who had your back? Because I don't understand.
What does having my back have to do with anything? For real, what does having my back have to do? I really want to know. You had my back. You took care of me. You fed me. Anytime I needed something, you got it for me. Not him. He wasn't around. But what does that have to do with my beliefs and watching and seeing stuff? So I should be biased then, because
you are biased. You're just not biased about this situation.
But so how if you were me, how should I act?
I think that you're biased pertaining to me and his relationship. You on his side. And that's what I'm talking about. I never realized that. So that goes back to me saying how you felt about women, because you're on your uncle's side all the time. Why? Explain that to me.
That's a good reverse. That's a good reversal. You're good. But that wouldn't work on me. I'll tell you why. It's not that I hate women or hate you. I love you. I think that you're the greatest thing walking on earth. But I'm saying that if a man is not told that we're not going to be together and have the pre-notions, you can't automatically assume that you guys are going to be together. I think that's sort of unfair, Auntie.
So when he was talking to you about it, didn't you tell him?
I told him I was on your side, but that's not what we doing there. I did tell him he was bugging, but still, because he was bugging. He was bugging that day. But Auntie, you can't do that because he was tripping. 20 years is a long time to wait. That's what I told him. But we're not talking about what I told him. We're talking about what I'm telling you, not what I told him.
Yeah, okay.
Not what I told him. Yes, I did tell him that. I did tell him the things that you just said. But we're talking about what I'm telling you, Auntie. And the thing is that I understand. I respect what you're saying. Off and on is cool, but at the end of the day, you got love for him.
Yeah.
You will not see anything happen to him.
No.
You got love for him. You have your own beliefs when it comes towards him, but you have love.
Yeah, I got love for him.
And that goes to show that, peace is, you can have peace.
Yeah, I got love for him. I don't want nothing to happen to him. I'm going to ride for him. Yeah, I do have love for him.
Have you ever had any fights with any of his girlfriends?
No.
Have you ever G-checked any of his girlfriends?
No.
No.
He only had girlfriends when he came home. I wasn't with him, so there was no reason for that. And you talking about back in the days, I was his girlfriend.
No,
So did your uncle ever get caught cheating back in the days?
Nah, I'm talking.
Because I G-check people back in the days. Yeah.
But you G-check people as an adult as well. When would you stop G-checking people?
Listen, you know what I don't like what people do is like, oh, you kind of too old to fight. You never know when you have to defend yourself. So there's no such thing as you're too old for anything. Like, it comes a time where you won't just jump out the window every 5 seconds, but it might still come a time where you have to defend yourself. And that's a fact. It's mad perverse out here. Things is much different now. You understand?
Let's talk about your ex-boyfriend real quick.
Go ahead.
If I was,
and it's gonna be quick.
If I was, why would it be quick?
Because I don't really want to talk about them.
Oh,
go ahead.
So there's certain things that's off limits to you, Auntie.
No, not certain things. If we're gonna talk about it, but we're not gonna have a whole conversation because then that means you wasting somebody's time.
Who time I wasted?
You would be wasting my time. You want to talk about the past and me in the future.
I'm just saying, like.
Okay, go ahead, Trouble.
Your ex-boyfriend don't talk to you, right?
Yes, he talks to me.
He does?
Of course.
So which boyfriend don't talk to you?
Clyde. He won't talk to me.
Why won't he talk to you, Auntie?
He told me when he he said I hurt his feelings, and when he get over it, he'll be able to speak to me. But for right now, he can't. And it's been years, and he still won't speak to me. If he see me, he'll just watch me, but he won't say hello. He watched me with the evil grill.
Let's make that. That was quick. You have been. I said earlier, I watch you put work in. I think I even watch you.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Certain things are off limits. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Was I defending someone?
Yes.
Okay, then that's the end of the story. You do what you got to do to defend your family, and that's a fact. You do what you got to remember too, Trevor. It was like your uncle wasn't here. It don't matter that I was dating other people. It was like your uncle wasn't here, and I had them. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So it was like I had to protect them.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it was like I think that played a big role in it too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, making sure that your kids is good. Nobody don't bother your kids and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
So you know what I'm talking about then?
Yeah, of course.
Bicycle and stuff, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So you knew what I was talking about off the gate.
Okay, but you're talking about a whole block that wanted to hurt minds, right? We talking about guys that just came home and they acting like they super tough and doing too much.
But so you had the G-checks things.
I had to defend mine, and that's it.
But what if yours was the one that was causing the trouble, like I was?
Yeah, and I defended you. You caused a lot of trouble, and I still defended you. You caused things that you did was unnecessary. Fronting on a girl was unnecessary. Walking down the block cursing people out was unnecessary. Having your whole school wanted to fight you in Manhattan was unnecessary.
I got jumped, yeah.
Yeah, you got jumped by a whole school. Who does that? Who really? Like really? What? Tell me a whole school jumped somebody. That shit happens on TV. Your whole school literally jumped you. Why? You remember?
I remember.
Okay, you remember what was said? Why?
No. Do you remember?
I remember you was bothering everybody. You was bothering the girls, the guys. Everybody was disliking you.
And I was telling them to SMD.
Yeah.
And you told me I can't say that word to people.
Yes.
And Debo as well told me that. He schooled me when we went to Queens. I think, was he in Queens at the time when we went to go check him? Nice guy. I like him.
Yeah.
Well, how's he doing?
He's doing fine.
Are we able to talk about him?
Yeah.
He held me down as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, told me the ropes and stuff. I think he went to Nostrand Ave for me one time.
He went over there to check the guys to make sure that they don't try to do you nothing or bother you.
And then you were kind of disappointed. You laughed, but you were kind of disappointed to find out that I started the trouble. Because
they was older guys, and I was like, wow.
When Debo came back laughing, you didn't find it funny what happened. You was like, that wasn't right.
Because the way he was laughing, like, yo, the way the people said it, like the whole block was chasing you. It's like they was trying to kill you. And you didn't care. And I was, okay, you know what I don't understand? If you want to talk, let's talk about why would you start with 20 guys and then fight? Why wouldn't you? Who does that?
And didn't fight?
Fight. You won't run. You fight.
Yeah, but that's...
Go ahead. I'm listening. I really would like to know that. Like, I felt like you didn't have to start the trouble so you wouldn't be in a situation. Mm-hmm. But you would start with people and then stand there and try to fight all of these people, and you're one person. And you was not a big kid. You was short. You was not a big kid.
Another thing you got real quick, you got mad at me. I don't want to call any names, but you got mad at me because somebody in the vicinity was going back and forth with my cousin, and I chose to hang out with her. And you told me that was out of pocket. I can't do that. I got to protect my family. So I just want to ask you a question. Am I supposed to deprive myself with coochie for my family? I just want to know.
Yep. Yes. Yes.
Why?
So you supposed to get
She was nice.
She was nice how?
To me, at the time she looked nice. I don't know how she looked now.
Okay. So just because she was giving you whatever,
I don't want to allow her name. She didn't give me anything. By the time I was working towards it, my cousin did get upset. She thought that I was out of pocket. She did check me on it. But then I asked you, wanted you to have my back, and you didn't have my back once again in that situation.
Because if they don't get along, where you gonna bring her? You want to talk to a girl or date a girl that don't get along with your cousins that you torture. Where you was gonna bring her?
And I met her through my cousin on top of that.
Exactly, but you torture your cousin. So somebody they don't get along with anymore, you gonna bring them in the house around girls that you torture? Did that make sense?
No.
Because what would have happened?
There would have been
exactly. So now
vanilla paint on the wall.
So now you understand?
Yeah, but Auntie, come on. That's kind of hating, Auntie. I gotta get at you. It's kind of hating, Auntie. Y'all hated on me. It was hate.
You was in love?
I wasn't in love.
Exactly.
But why I gotta follow my cousin's rules?
You wasn't following nobody's rules, Shabba.
Auntie, you told me that
you followed the rules.
No,
go ahead.
You told me that. You told me, Trevor, you better not talk to that girl.
Okay.
Because your cousin is beefing with her, and you met her through your cousin, and you have been on your cousin's side, and or you said that because I guess it got a little spicy at one point. I don't know, but it wasn't right.
How was it? What part wasn't right?
I feel like I can't tell my cousin who to talk to.
If you have a problem,
I met her boyfriend in the crib. He said something to me. I met him. I can't tell her not to talk to him.
Yes, you could. Yes, you sure can.
But she wouldn't listen.
If you're not getting along with somebody, they can't talk to them. Well, they can't bring them around.
I wouldn't say I wasn't getting along with him, but he asked. He was inquiring. He was inquiring who I was, which is cool. I like him. He's cool. But I'm just saying, it gotta be. It can't be.
It was a different scenario, Trevor. You're doing too much. You couldn't talk to her, and that was it. That's it. You're supposed to stick with your family no matter what. If it was a guy,
I knew you would say it's a different scenario because that's what you do. You.
If it was a guy that you didn't get along with, they can't talk to that guy, Trevor. What are you talking about? Don't sit here with the bull. Do not do that.
You can curse.
Oh, okay. Well, don't hit me with the bullshit. All right. It ain't what was good for them is not good for you. It was both ways. They couldn't do what you couldn't do. First of all, you should start trouble with everybody. Stop acting like you was some little angel.
Auntie, but I was.
If people watch your show, that's the real you. Fucking with people. Running up on stores doing dumb shit to people that you don't know. That's why I think you even started that shit. Because that's what you used to do anyway. That's the first thing I said when I ever found out. I looked at that, I'm like, what's wrong with him? He's crazy. The nigga still don't give a fuck.
So, and I appreciate the honesty. So, to leave off on that, you just saying that you still stick to it. That if somebody, and I agree, I didn't feel like the beef was that detrimental that I couldn't, but I had to listen to what my aunt said. Because, that's the building I'm coming
Trevor,
to.
if you still bringing it up, you're talking about, you was so wanting to have sex, like, what? Getting your little Willy Wonka wet, like, what?
When you threaten me, if you see me in the building on that floor, you'll slap me. You can't do that. I'm scared. I was scared of you at the time. You say you'll pop on me. You threatened me.
Okay.
That wasn't respectful.
What wasn't respectful?
You deprived me from the box. I got deprived from the box. That's it. It's the truth. I'm standing on my square. And let's talk about my other cousin.
On your square.
Let's talk about my other cousin.
The box?
My other cousin tricked me. She tricked me. She put a girl on me in the backseat.
Heard about that.
So she could drive the car. How's that? And that's nice. You told me, you laughed at me.
You know why? Because you wanted the box. So she used what you wanted to get what she wanted.
When I asked you to talk, you thought it was funny.
Trevor, because why would you be a sucker? Oh. You know better. You know better. You was a sucker for that one. You know better. She go ahead, talk to my friend, talk to my cousin. Come on, let me drive your car. You should have been stingy, not want nobody to drive your shit. Come on. You know better, Trevor. That was a good one. You can't be mad.
You laughed at that. You still laugh until this day.
You don't laugh at it?
At the time, I was about 18 years old.
Okay.
17, turning 18.
And it wasn't funny?
It was cool.
You didn't know at the time because you was a sucker trying to get some cooch. But when you found out and you realized it's not funny? Truthfully.
But the thing is, your thing was that I need to be on the game more. That's what you were trying to tell me. Like you should have known better.
No. I'm saying that you should have recognized.
But why you didn't get mad at my cousin?
You should
who
have
was in the vicinity.
Because you know that she was mad slick.
That was fire. That was fire.
You know she was mad slick.
It was fire, but I didn't like it, Auntie. I think that I didn't like it. I think that it was rude. I think it was wrong. It hurt my feelings. Because you put a girl on there with a nice, she had a fat ass. She was bad. On me in the back, rubbing my, and I'm hyped like, yo, I got game, but it wasn't really game I had.
She was helping you get your shit on.
It was a game I had.
No.
I didn't have game.
Nah, it was
I should have
knew. She wanted to drive your shit. You should have let her drive it.
But a lot of things I'm saying, I do want to say that I learned a lot from you, and this is why I had, because a lot of people want to understand about my life and why I'm the way I am. And I wanted to speak to somebody who was there, who was with me, through the times. And you did tell me before that I was mean to women. I didn't think I was mean to women. I think that, but you did tell me that. You stuck to that. And to a lot of people, I was mean to women, but I don't remember me being like that.
You was. You hated women, and I didn't understand why.
I think the word hated is a little bit dangerous.
Hate is a little big, but you did not like women. You was mean to them. You was mean to women, mean to girls. I don't know. That's just who you was. But as far as your cousin, what she did to you, being that it hurt your feelings, I feel bad, but that's what cousins go through. Because I know you hurt your cousin when you set her hair on fire.
I did, but that was in London. That wasn't in the United States.
So it make it right?
We was on a trip.
That makes it worse. You embarrassed people in front of people.
That was wrong.
That was wrong. And they talked about that forever.
That was wrong.
And she had to literally cut her hair. Go ahead. She had to literally cut her hair. You was wrong.
I was wrong.
You was very wrong. And should I have put my foot in your chest?
You used to walk me outside in the streets.
I used to what?
You used to walk with me outside in the streets, like to show me, you taught me a lot. You know what I mean? One of your favorite spots was, I think, was Kennedy Fried. I don't know if it was Kennedy or Crown Fried, one of those chickens. But, we used to go there. And you used to talk to me about a lot. Why are you shaking your head? No, you're ashamed to say that Kennedy Fried or Crown Fried is one of your favorite spots?
But it wasn't my favorite spot.
So why you took me there all the time?
Because you liked it.
I didn't want to say I liked it. I want to say you liked it.
Okay.
All right,
no. You said this was a what?
Keeping it real.
Keeping it real.
All right, cool. You showed me a lot. It wasn't my favorite spot. You took me there.
And I figured, like most parents or aunts or whoever, like you take them to their favorite spots to give them their favorite food so you could talk to them.
Yes. And I appreciate that. But one thing I want to say is that when you have a lot of people love you because you have this exterior about you that everybody love.
Yeah.
A lot of us give trouble. A lot of your nephews and we give trouble, but some of us turn out real good.
Yeah.
The thing is, have you ever thought that I would reach to this? Did you ever see me being who I am today?
I knew you could be who you are today, but I had to change you though. If I would have left you the way you was, I don't think you would have. 'Cause it was a lot of talking. It was a lot of talking, a lot of Kennedy Fried Chicken. It was a lot of talking.
And what about the Gucci
Cadillac?
Cadillac?
It was a lot of talking. I was mad you never, you ain't let, you said you was going to let me ride in it, I just got to ride in it. He didn't even let me drive it, so I'm going to come back, Auntie.
I never came back, huh?
Nah. And he loved that Gucci Cadillac.
You make fun, and I'm gonna wrap it up. You make fun of the fact that when I say I'm Queenzflip, my cousin and you say that. Well, you held me down last week, but then today I heard your tone change. That you call me Brooklyn Knight.
It's okay, Queenzflip. Whatever you would like.
No,
but on keeping it real, where are you from?
I'm from Queens.
Now. Right?
I lived in Queens for a long time.
At what age did you reside in Queens? Where did you grow up and learn things? It's not about you, it's about me.
I learned things
About life.
In Brooklyn.
About life.
In Brooklyn.
The streets.
The streets in Brooklyn, yeah.
So you learned a lot. Yeah. Oh, but you're from Queens.
But you don't think, do you consider me being from Queens, Auntie? Your opinion. Your honest opinion.
Of course not.
Really?
Really? You want me to consider you from Queens?
So where you think I'm from?
What? This is a trick question.
I'm just saying, where am I from to you?
You're from Brooklyn.
I'm from Brooklyn.
Yes.
They got people laughing. You sure from Brooklyn, Auntie? I just want to make sure that we got.
Because I don't know if you think I'm popping pills or something that you asking me a question. If this is a keep it real show, where did you learn from the streets? Where did you grow up? Hello. When you left that girl hanging, where was you living?
1085 Union Street.
That's in Brooklyn? Or you want to say Union Street so people could think it's Queens? Was that Union Street, Brooklyn?
That was Union Street, Queens.
This ain't a keeping it real show.
It was Brooklyn, Auntie.
Oh.
I don't know what area that was, though. I forgot.
It don't matter what you know what area it was. You Queenzflip, you could keep your name. But that's not where you're from. But you can keep the name.
But I'm just saying that, my cousin, she makes fun.
I think that you say that you from Queens because you changed your life. You know how you become a nun, you change.
Wait, hold up, Auntie. Hold up. Hold up, Auntie. You out of pop. So wait. Because I became positive, I had to say I'm from Queens?
I don't know. What is it? You first of all, where did the name come from? When you first came up with the name, I told you that. So I don't know if it was the Gucci Cadillac. What was it?
But Flip was because of my personality.
I already know that.
Knew that. Okay.
Yeah.
They call me Flip regular, and then
and then you just threw Queens on it. And then I grew up in Queens. Okay.
But when I spoke to you last week about me growing up in Queens, you looked at me like I was crazy.
But how am I looking at you now? Stop acting like you dumb. Where you from? You from Queens? Okay.
I'm from New York City, Auntie.
What part of Queens you from?
Linden and Farmers.
How long you lived there?
A couple of years.
When you first went out there, what year was it?
I forgot.
Oh.
About
amnesia.
No, about
How old were you?
Late 90s.
How old were you?
About 12, 13. Or 10. 10. About.
I'm gonna do the Scooby-Doo. So how old were you when you went to Carmel?
I used to go to Carmel from Queens. My mother dropped me off every morning. You knew that, but then I did move back to Brooklyn. I was living in Brooklyn. I was on Green Avenue at first.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, in Brooklyn. Then I moved to Queens, but then I came back to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
But most of my life would be in Brooklyn.
Yes. You didn't hang out in Queens back then. You didn't really want to chill in Queens back. Let's woosah. You didn't want to chill out there. You didn't come on. What?
I love you.
And then you was in what? What was that by Kings Plaza? What's that area?
Mill Basin.
Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
What about it?
You was over there, no?
I was over there, yes.
All right. So you lived a lot of spots in Brooklyn. You know that, right?
Auntie, let me just say this last thing before we wrap this up.
Go ahead.
We should accept each other for who we are. Because I know you was crazy, but I'm not allowed to say that you crazy for working. I have to respect because, who you are now is a nice lady.
Yeah. I wasn't a nice lady back then before
you always nice, but you always nice, but you put hands on people.
Okay.
Did you forget?
No, I didn't forget.
I have proof.
We're not going to talk about all of that proof. Okay, I understand.
Yeah, and then my uncle too, you know what I mean? Like, you're a great woman, but then you talk to my uncle like he's like you talk to him crazy.
Okay, Trevor. Since it offends you so much, I won't do that.
Auntie, you don't care about what I'm saying. You go do what you want to do anyway.
I do care about what you're saying. I care about you say you from Queens, so I'm going to call you Queenzflip.
No, but you really don't. You're not jacking. I'm from Queens.
I'm a jacket now. That's what it's called. I'm a jacket. You from Queens. Queenzflip, y'all.
If there's anything that you want to change about me, would there be anything, or you love me for who I am?
I love you for who you are. Who you are, that's what makes you who you are. I love you just the way you are. But I still think you crazy as hell at times when I see some of the shit you do. But I love you for who you are.
And when you see it, I know that like my cousin say, that's just him. That's how he is. People think that it's probably a trick or a joke.
No. That's the real you. That's one thing that people need to know is you, exactly how they see you is exactly who you are. Everything you do on your show, in the streets, in the cabs, is who you are. But you have a good heart, but that's who you are. It's no acting. It's no performing. It's no scripture. It's Queenzflip.
All right.
It's a wrap.